Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy King Marko in the building. Here to give y'all boys some game. Want y'all boys to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for a play. For all the people that donated to the Cash App, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get into it. King's Court coming soon too. Let's do it. Well, this right here is a war. It's a war of words. And personally, I think it's a war of words that Pete Davidson can't win. If I'm Pete Davidson, I steer clear of Kim Kardashian right now. Okay. Kanye is not going to stop. Okay. He's not going to stop. If he got to do whatever he's going to do whatever he's got to do to get him away. And I can understand why Kanye feels this way because he felt like he was scumbagged by this guy. And he kind of was. You know, he was trying to get at his woman, you know what I'm saying, right in front of him. Invited her on the SNL and do skits with her and kiss her in the mouth, and he's sitting right there, only to find out months later that she out here going out on dates with this guy. I can understand why Kanye's pissed off, and Kanye is not gonna let up off of Pete Davidson. It's not gonna happen. Okay, he's gonna be all over him. Okay, for as long as they together. Now, and the only thing I will say in Pete Davidson's defense is that Kanye, to a certain degree, was Pete Davidson years ago. Case in point, Kim Kardashian was dating Scott Storch. Okay, she was dating Scott Storch at the time, and there are pictures of Kanye, Scott Storch, and Kim Kardashian in the same building. Matter of fact, Kanye and Scott Storch was kind of cool. Okay, and some people will say in his defense that this might be the chickens coming home to roost. That's what I would say with that. Kanye got a little bit of a dose of his medicine. But the only difference is the only reason why I side with Kanye in the end is that they have children. Okay. This is a married woman with children. Okay. And so they have kids together. So it's a little bit different than Scott Storch and him because Scott Storch and Kim Kardashian was never married. Kanye was married to Kim Kardashian, and they have 4 children. So that makes it a little bit more worse. You're not really supposed to be messing with a married woman. Okay, to be honest with you, it's really a no-no. Okay, to be messing with a married woman. It's in the Bible. Okay, thou shalt not commit adultery. That's in the Bible. It's one of the 10 Commandments. Okay, it's a no-no. And then you messing with a married woman with children. A double no-no. And then you do it. And then you do this shit right in front of them. Okay, now I can tell you right now, for that, Kanye is never gonna like Pete Davidson. It's an all-out war on him. He wants to destroy Pete Davidson. And to be honest with you, Pete Davidson needs to steer clear of this shit if he's smart. Because to be honest with you, he ain't got enough money to go to war with Kanye West. Kanye West will spare no expense. You just see how he bought that damn house and paid $400,000 over the asking price just to be across the street. So what do you think that's about? That's to make sure that he got cameras on that house at all times. You don't think that he got cameras set up directly across the street from his old house where the kids stay at and his ex-wife? You don't think Kanye West got cameras over there? I think he got cameras over there. He watching every move that goes down over there. Is this the kind of woman you want? You want to be with that kind of woman where her billionaire husband is watching you at all times? Me personally, I don't. I'm steering clear of this shit. It ain't worth it. She's not worth it. She brings nothing to the table for Pete Davidson. This woman's 40 years old. Pete Davidson is 28. She brings nothing to the table. Okay? She can't even give him kids. Okay, she brings nothing to Pete Davidson. She but clout. Okay, I will give that. Kim Kardashian will bring you a lot of clout. She will bring you a lot of motherfucking people to keep your eye on you. So that she will do. But in the end, Pete Davidson got to run because this only gonna get worse for him. It ain't gonna get worse for Kim. She used to the shit. It's gonna be worse for him because SNL ain't gonna hold you down when it's all said and done. And to be honest with you, he ain't that funny. He ain't funny at all. If you ask me, he just a corny ass dude that got a good job. That's pretty much what he is. But you can't give me one joke that he says that's funny as hell. He's not funny at all. This guy has no talent. Zero. Okay? Guys like him come and go. And that's a fact. Okay? If I'm Pete Davidson, I'm steering clear of this shit. You better get out while you can. You trying to fight Kanye West, who's a billionaire. Okay, at that, you going to war with a billionaire, boy. And counting. Okay? And his cult is bigger than yours. Okay, Kanye's cult is bigger than Kim's. Okay? He's the richest entertainer in the world. That's fact. He gets $1 million a show. Okay? Okay? This shit right here, you better run. And I'll tell you right now, for as far as her options are concerned, she ain't getting no celebrity nigga no more. Ain't no nigga in whether it be basketball, football, rapping, producing, whatever, okay, acting, ain't no nigga gonna mess with Kim Kardashian at this point. They don't want to deal with Kanye. Kanye is influential in music, and he's influential in social media, and he's influential in fashion, and he's influential everywhere. Okay, he's influential everywhere, and ain't nobody gonna mess up their money for her, especially no big time dude. They're not about to get no war words with him. He'll go at anybody, and at this point, he's taking the page out of 50 Cent's book. Okay, he is trying. He will destroy or go at anybody that affiliates themselves with Pete Davidson. Who wants to be involved in this shit? You already see he cutting out Kid Cudi. He cutting Kid Cudi out the Donda album. Okay, that tells you right there. Anybody that's close to Pete Davidson, you are an enemy to Kanye West. He's basically he pulling the page out of 50 Cent book and Tupac's book. They destroying all allies. Okay, if I'm Pete Davidson, I get the hell out of there. You ain't gonna win this war, dog. SNL ain't gonna hold you down. SNL ain't even strong enough to deal with Kanye. You can't cancel Kanye. Kanye been canceled about 17 times. Straight up. Been canceled 17 times and probably gonna get canceled another 17 times. Okay, that's just fact. Okay, you can't cancel him. Okay, he's the most non-politically correct person I've ever seen for the most part. Okay, he'll say shit and he's the only one that can get away with it. Everybody thought that once he's put on that bag hat, that he would lose all his black influence, all his black supporters, and shit. It actually ended up getting stronger. This boy put out a Christian album, a gospel album rather. Shit, he ain't going nowhere. Kanye can't do no wrong. Straight up, this boy had on a Confederate flag on his body. This boy had on a MAGA hat. This boy said George Bush don't like black people. He done said so many. He got a top 20 of things that can get you canceled, and he still ain't canceled. This dude got the #1 shoe seller in the world, and he been canceled 17 times. That don't bother you? That wouldn't bother you? And then he coming for you. That don't bother you? He's worth $1 billion, and he will spare no expense. He sat there and told you that he will get everything situated with his kids legally. That's what he said. He's willing to spare no expense legally. And when you got a lot of money, you can do a lot. You can make a person's life hell legally. When you got a lot of money, and he's willing to spend it all. Okay, he's willing to spend it all. If I'm Pete Davidson, I'm running. You better get the hell out of here. You don't have enough money to deal with him. And then you sitting out there coming back on SNL trying to say make Kanye 2006 again. I mean, man, that shit was corny. That shit ain't getting no pub. Kim Kardashian in the background probably looking at him like, man, you sorry. And you ain't funny at all. You ain't pulling no weight. You ain't gonna be able to get Kanye off me. I'm at to dump him. He too weak. You know what he is though? I'm gonna tell you what he is. I'm gonna tell you what Pete Davidson is. And people gonna think I'm crazy. But just take a real good look at him. He's a prime candidate of being the next Caitlyn Jenner in that family. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I can see it one day where this guy is wearing dresses. He already got on fingernail polish. Okay, I can see him and be another Caitlyn Jenner one day. I can see it. I really can. Okay, I can really see him being the next Caitlyn Jenner. And people gonna think I'm crazy. Give it about 10 years. I can see it. You know, I ain't wearing nail polish. He look like he wear lipstick. Okay, I'm cool. I'm telling you that right now. He's a prime candidate of being Caitlyn Jenner. I can smell it. I can smell it. He's the next guy that's gonna be dressing up as a woman. Okay, he already hanging with Kid Cudi. Every time I turn on, Kid Cudi got on a dress. Kid Cudi is homeboy, and you are so that tells me right there they've been trying on dresses. That's what I see. Okay, I was straight up leave this shit alone from Pete Davidson. You better run for the hills, bro. You ain't ready for this war. Kanye willing to do it all. He willing to spare no expense. And Kim Kardashian, she better be careful too because she can lose custody of her children if she ain't careful. Don't be surprised to see Kanye get custody of these kids. Don't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see them kids living in Wyoming, and Kim Kardashian ain't got them kids no more. One mistake she make one mistake. Okay, she can lose them kids. Okay, she not gonna have. The Kardashians they in a tough situation right now because normally the guys that they date they normally have control over the media. Okay, they can normally spin it to where it makes them look angelic and them look like monsters. Okay, but Kanye is different. Kanye got more money, and Kanye marches to the beat of his own drum. Okay, he marches to the beat of his own drum, and he has money, and he got publicists that are a little bit better than hers and a little more expensive than hers, and they can spin stories too. She made one mistake, one fatal mistake, and she can lose custody of those children, and she'll be paying child support. Okay, if she ain't careful, she's walking on eggshells right now, and she better not mess up. And all it takes right now is a revolution. See, you gotta understand here. If men with children who got baby mamas rally behind Kanye West, because really this is the perfect time for all men who have children who got a sorry baby mama, but she still has custody of the children and he can't do nothing about it. This is a perfect time to rally behind Kanye. Kanye, if he's smart, he'd be a crusader for all men who got a sorry ass baby mama or a sorry ass ex-wife who's got their kids and they pay an exorbitant amount of money in child support and they can't do nothing about it. You know, I used to talk to people who worked in children's services who dealt with child support, and the first thing that they tell me is that when it comes to rights for a father, a man has no rights when it comes to the custody of children. He has no rights. Okay, and so if Kanye's smart, he's barking up a tree that really could swing his way right now. If he's smart, he would sit out there and say, "Hey, I'm doing this for all men who's getting screwed in the ass by their baby mama or their ex-wife about their kids." Okay, if he's smart, and men should actually rally behind him on this because there's a lot of men out there who are doing everything they possibly can to be good, be a good father, and they get shitted on. And if he's smart, he would sit there and get all the men to rally behind him. This could be done this way. And laws can be changed if he's smart. Okay, that's what I would do right now. Right now, this is the perfect time for men to get their freedom back when it comes to their children. Not necessarily the court's got to do a little more digging into the parents to see, hey, is the mother really the best place for the child to be? Is it? Because there's some sorry mamas out here. There's some deadbeat mamas out this motherfucker. That's for sure. Okay, I'm not saying all, but I'm saying that there are. But we gotta be realistic here, and we gotta be honest with ourselves that there are some sorry ass mamas out there in the world. Not saying Kim Kardashian's sorry. I'm just saying this could be a rallying cry for men who are getting screwed by their baby mama, regarding custody and how much money they pay in child support. Okay, because a lot of times women, they sit out there and they go get an adjustment every time a man gets a raise. And I don't believe that a man should have to pay more money because he pay more money in child support just because he got a raise. Okay, and there's a lot of times that happens. As soon as the mother finds out that the man makes a got a raise at his job or something like that, or he found a new job and it pays more money, or he just came into some money, that he got to pay more money. Not necessarily. I don't necessarily agree with that. Now, I'm not talking about the people who's only paying $30 a week or some bullshit like that. I'm talking about the ones that's paying some real money. They should not have to pay more money just because they make more money. No. Okay, if it's reasonable already, I don't believe they should get any kind of increase. Okay, if it's already been reasonable, if the person's paying, maybe $400 a week or $200 a week, which equals $800 a month or something like that. Hey, you got to make that happen, baby. I'm sorry. You shouldn't get an increase just because he got some more money. But the way the city's set up now, if he makes more money, he pays more money. I don't think that should be so. But that's another argument for another day. Kanye, going back to Kanye and Pete, this right here is gonna be a mess. Pete Davidson better go. He better leave. He better get out of there. He better pull out of this shit. This shit is only gonna get bad for him, and it ain't gonna get bad for Kim. Okay, the worst thing happened to Kim is that she lose her children. Okay, but for Pete Davidson, your career could be finished. Okay, you be done, wrapped up. Okay, it's a wrap. And this right here is a lesson that to all the other niggas that's thinking about trying to get at Kim, you better think again. You better think again. Kanye got too many lawyers and got too much clout and got too many followers and everything else. You get booed. You get booed off the stage just for being with Kim Kardashian. Okay, you really can. Okay, that's where this shit is going. And Kanye will turn his cult against you. And them motherfuckers is crazy. Okay, you already see how they trying to. He already bullying Coachella into getting that girl off the damn stage until she make an apology. He ain't coming on that stage, and they gonna listen. Okay, this guy makes $1 million a show. When he goes overseas, he gets $1 million a show. Okay, they're going to listen. Okay, this guy is the only guy. He had the biggest album listening party in music history. Okay, who the fuck throws a listening party in a fucking stadium and sell out? Nobody does that. There's nobody that does a listening party in a stadium, a football stadium at that, and sell it out. They're going to listen. And he's crazy enough not to show up to Coachella until that girl gives out an apology, or her motherfucking ass gonna be gone, period. That's what's going to happen. They're gonna tell her not to show up. Because in the end, if Kanye leaves, the whole damn near half the crowd gone. Okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. He gonna get his way. And Pete Davidson better see that shit. You better leave that shit alone, man. You ain't strong enough, bro. You need to get your jokes in order because you sure as hell ain't funny. Straight up, you not funny. He not funny at all. He has zero talent. I don't even know how he got on TV. To be honest with you, I really don't. I don't know. I don't know how this dude gets on TV. He's not funny. You can't give me one joke that he said or one skit that he's done that's funny. SNL is corny. Been corny for 40 years. The only time they wasn't corny is when Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock was on it. Other than that, Saturday Night Live been sorry. Who the fuck wants to watch that show? They only watch it because the other stars is going to be on there. But if there's no stars on the show, nobody really gives a shit about SNL. Nobody on there is funny. And he for sure ain't funny. I'm sorry. He has no talent. And when you break Kanye down, you take all the money away from Kanye. You take it all away from him. At the end of the day, he's still going to drop. He still got talent. Pete Davidson has none. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, guys. Now, this to me could all be a publicity stunt. All of it. That's the only thing I can say is that this might be a publicity stunt. And the reason why I say it might be a publicity stunt is that Kanye always does something crazy when he's promoting something. He's got a new show on Netflix now that's coming out. He does it every time. Okay? Every time that he's dropping something or doing something, he's going at somebody. Okay? When he did the Donda album, it was him and his beef with Drake. That shit was on fire. Okay? He's always got something. So this all could be a publicity stunt. Me personally. But if it's not, and this is real, I say you better steer clear of this shit, Pete. Get your motherfucking ass somewhere else. Go find one of the Olsen twins or something. Okay? Don't be messing with no Kim Kardashian. Okay, with this crazy ass nigga. This nigga ain't nothing worse than a nigga who got some money and a lot of money, and he crazy. Ain't nothing worse than that. And he said he gonna do this shit legally. He ain't gonna kill you. He ain't gonna be Suge Knight and throw 30 goons to your household. He not gonna do none of that. He gonna do all this shit legally, which is worse. That's it might be a time where he wish he was Suge Knight and send 30 goons to the house. Hell, at least you throw that nigga in jail. You ain't gonna be able to throw Kanye in jail. How you gonna throw him in jail if he's gonna do everything legally? That's what he said. How you gonna throw him in jail, bro? Ain't gonna be able to throw him in jail. And you can't do nothing to him. You know, something that Kanye said. You can something Kanye said to get him canceled. You've been canceled 20 times. Cancel don't mean shit. Especially for him. He been politically correct. He was politically correct before there was a cancel culture. Okay, he been politically incorrect since Hurricane Katrina. That's the first time he was politically incorrect. Okay, it was Hurricane Katrina, and that's 20 years ago, damn near. So he been politically incorrect for 20 fucking years. He been incorrect longer than there was a cancel culture. You can't cancel him. It's a wrap on that. He got to do. I don't know what he can do anymore. I really don't know what he can do. He got to do. He already said that slavery was a choice. Slavery was a choice. He said abolish the 13th Amendment, which I do agree with him on that. Abolishing, getting rid of the 13th Amendment. I kind of do agree with him on that. You know, there's no other race of people in the United States of America that says that they're free. You know, I kind of agree with him on that. They do need to get rid of the 13th Amendment. There is no other rule. There is no rule that says white people are free. There is no rule that says Jewish people are free. There is no rule that says Italian people are free. There is no rule that says Lebanese people are free. Okay, so in that respect, he's right. Okay, he's been banned. He said all this shit, and he wore the MAGA hat when it really wasn't cool. Okay, when he was wearing that MAGA hat when all black people were sitting there saying that, oh, he's a coon. He wore that shit when nobody wanted to wear it. How the fuck you gonna cancel that nigga? You can't cancel him. Kardashians can't cancel him. They done canceled every nigga they been with. They done canceled Lamar Odom. They canceled Reggie Bush. They done canceled them all. Ain't everybody on the outs with them. Okay, when they done with them. Okay, but Kanye, nah, he just getting bigger. He about to get them canceled. Matter of fact, that's what I see. He gonna get the Kardashians canceled in the minute they ain't careful. And if Kim make one mistake, them kids is gonna be with him. I'll tell you that right now. Kris Jenner ain't gonna be able to save her. She gonna be lost. She gonna be lost in the sauce with them kids. Okay, he gonna get them kids. One mistake, she gonna get them kids. He gonna get them kids. He got the money to do it, and he gonna be watching her like a hawk. You already got the cameras. Watch. He making sure ain't no nigga coming over that motherfucker. Not one nigga gonna go over there. Not one. She gonna meet that motherfucker at the motel. She gonna do this shit like she's 17 years old. Straight up. She got to beat that. She got to beat her nigga at the hotel. Like she's 17. That's how she gonna be. She be dead. Ain't no nigga coming through that motherfucker. You believe that shit. No nigga is coming through to that house. And no nigga is gonna mess up their motherfucking career for her. Unless she gonna get him a career that he couldn't believe. And that ain't gonna happen. Okay. Not one nigga has really made no money messing with the Kardashians. So the proof is in the pudding. Okay. They called it the Kardashian curse. That said that every man that's been with them fell off. So ain't no nigga gonna mess with her like that and mess up their politics with Kanye. Kanye's too powerful. He's too powerful in the music business. He's too powerful on social media. He's just too powerful in the fashion world, the shoe world, all that. Ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna mess with her like that. She's been ostracized. Okay. Only motherfucker she can get is these lames like Pete Davidson. And they ain't gonna be able to get him either because he gonna run for cover. He gonna be a casualty of war. That's what this shit gonna be. This is a loss. Kim Kardashian better go get her a regular nigga who don't give a damn. Who said, you know what? My life is better off being with her than it was a year ago. I'm gonna ride this thing out. But ain't no rich nigga gonna be messing with her. Guaranteed. No rich nigga. She going to go outside the country to get a rich dude. That's what she gonna have to do. She gonna have to leave the country. Damn near. And good luck trying to do that because he gonna fight her tooth and nail on taking his kids outside this country. He'll fight her tooth and nail on that. That shit ain't gonna happen either. So she's stuck. She damn near need to go back to Kanye, to be honest with you. At this point, she might have to go back. You might see her back with him. That's what I see. And then everybody gonna be sitting there saying, "Oh, he's using his influence to bring her back." Yeah, well, hey, that's the game. Ain't no different than a woman who go down to the courthouse and ask for an exorbitant amount of money on a rich nigga just so he come back home, or she go back and she want half of everything. She won't half of everything. She didn't work for none of it, but she won't half of it because she feels he's entitled, and maybe that'll keep him home. Maybe that make him not want to leave. You know, it's the same thing. Ain't no different. This shit's over. Pete, you better get your shit together and get your motherfucking ass out of there and go find you some new jokes, because your jokes is trash. You as a comedian is horrible. You bet not do no damn tour, no comedy tour, no Kings of Comedy type tour, man. You better gone. Your shit is weak. I don't know how you got on Saturday Night Live. I really don't. Get y'all shit together. This your boy King Marko. I'm out. Y'all boys like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for play.